Okay, this is Trigonometry tutorial 2. We've already discussed in the previous tutorial the Sokotoa mountain range. We've discussed how we might use the triangles to make the algebra and working out really easy. And we've looked at what the S, C and T are. Right, what we need to look at now is what the O, H and A stand for. Okay, so this relates, these here all relate to the sides of the triangle, okay? All to the sides of the triangle. So that is a side, that's a side, that's a side, that's a side, and that is a side. And these will be dimensions or measurements. So let's look at the example down here. In this example, we need to find x. Now, we need to discover, or decide what the sides are called in terms of the triangle. Okay, so first we're going to look at this longest diagonal side. The longest diagonal side will always be a hypotenuse. Let's just write that down for you. Okay, hypotenuse. We're going to abbreviate that because it takes too much space, and we're just going to call it the H for now. H is always there and never changes for the same triangle. Right, next we need to look at the angle and then decide what the other two sides are going to be called. So this is our angle, so you'd have to imagine you're looking this direction, looking out from there, from this corner. If you look out from this corner and you look opposite, you'll see the opposite side. Okay, I'm again going to rub that out to give me a bit more room. And call that the O for opposite. And then the final one we have left, looking out from there to the left, will be the adjacent. Okay, the adjacent one, which I'm going to rub out and just leave an A. The adjacent one actually isn't needed, so I'm going to get rid of it, because we only need it for certain problems. So, for this problem, what they're asking for is from 35-degree angle on this corner and a 15-metre opposite side, what is going to be the hypotenuse, which is x, which is fairly straightforward. So we then need to go to the mountain range and go to one of the triangles. We have to choose which one we use. We need to look at all of them and carefully decide which ones match up. We've got an O and an H. So we're looking for an O and an H. And look here. This is the only one, if you look, out of all these three, with an O and an H in the same triangle. So this is the one we want to use. S-O-H. Okay, so the next thing to do is to write it out in terms of what we need. We need to get an H, hypotenuse. That's our answer. So what we do, we cover that or point to it or something, and then we're left with an O over S. So let's write that down. So H is O over S. Equals O over S. We already found out from the last tutorial that S means the sine of the angle, and the O, we can see from here, is 15. So we can write that in now. H equals 15, and it will be meters. The answer will be in meters, by the way, don't forget. And then S will be sine 35 degrees, sine of 35 degrees. Okay, now at this point, this is where you're probably going to need a calculator. Without that, we won't get an actual answer. Okay, so I've used my calculator and I've found what sine of 35 is, and we're going to do that calculation now. H equals 15 meters over the sine of 35, which I have heavily rounded because I can't fit it all on the screen. And this could cause a lot of error, but we're going to go with this for now. And that gives you the hypotenuse, which is x as well, don't forget, of 26.15 metres. Now, if you look in some of the textbooks, you'll find that the answers doing it this way are going to be a little bit out, and then you need to look at more advanced ways of representing irrational numbers on your calculator. But that is the basic answer, 26.15 metres. Thank you.